In this podcast episode, Andrew Huberman welcomes psychotherapist and relationship expert Esther Perel, who shares her insights on the complexities of romantic relationships. They explore the delicate balance between identity and change, the dual needs for security and freedom, the importance of self-awareness and accountability, and the dynamics of intimacy and desire. Perel also delves into the themes of infidelity, repair work, and the significance of understanding one's emotional landscape in fostering healthy connections. Perel delves into the intricate dynamics of romantic relationships, highlighting the delicate balance between maintaining one's identity and embracing change. Entering a romantic relationship often involves a dual desire: the need to preserve one's sense of self while simultaneously being open to transformation. This interplay can lead to conflict, particularly when individuals feel threatened by the changes that arise within themselves or their partners. Perel emphasizes that people frequently seek partners who can help them discover new facets of their identities. However, this quest for growth can create tension when one partner's evolution feels like a challenge to the other's stability. The challenge lies in navigating this duality, how to grow together without losing the essence of who each person is. A central theme in Perel's discussion is the concept of dual needs in relationships: the need for security and the need for freedom. This dialectic creates a dynamic where individuals strive to identify with their partners while also maintaining their individuality. The initial attraction to a partner often stems from qualities that one admires or wishes to embody. However, as the relationship progresses, these same qualities can become sources of tension, leading to conflicts that require careful navigation. Perel distinguishes between two types of relationships: Cornerstone and Capstone relationships. Cornerstone relationships typically occur in early adulthood, where partners grow together and build a foundation for their lives. In contrast, Capstone relationships happen later in life, where individuals have already established their identities and seek a partner who affirms their existing self. The dynamics of these relationships differ significantly based on the stage of life in which they occur, influencing how partners interact and support each other. Perel notes that younger couples often experience greater neuroplasticity, allowing for more adaptability in their relationships. This flexibility can facilitate growth and change, enabling partners to evolve together. However, as individuals age, they may become more set in their ways, complicating the relationship dynamic. The challenge for couples who grow together is to create space for individual growth without feeling threatened by their partner's changes. Self-awareness and accountability are crucial components of healthy relationships. Perel emphasizes that individuals should enter relationships with a clear understanding of their own identities, limitations, and the ability to take responsibility for their actions. This self-awareness is essential for navigating conflicts and fostering healthy communication. Curiosity emerges as a key theme in Perel's discussion. She argues that curiosity can counteract reactivity in relationships, allowing partners to engage with each other's perspectives without defensiveness. When individuals approach their partner's narrative with curiosity, they open the door to empathy and understanding, which can help bridge the gap created by differing experiences and interpretations. Perel addresses the issue of polarization in relationships, drawing parallels to societal conflicts. Couples can become entrenched in their narratives, leading to a breakdown in communication. Recognizing that each partner's experience is subjective and shaped by their own history is essential for fostering connection and resolving conflicts. The ability to apologize and forgive is crucial for the health of a relationship. Perel distinguishes between the act of apologizing, which is a mutual process, and forgiveness, which is a personal journey that may not always involve the other partner. The capacity to hold oneself in high regard while acknowledging one's flaws is essential for fostering a culture of accountability and growth within a relationship. Perel explores the topic of apology in depth, noting that a sincere apology must acknowledge the impact of one's actions on the other person. Accepting an apology is not merely a verbal acknowledgement, but an emotional process that requires the recipient to internalize the apology. If one partner struggles to accept an apology, it may indicate deeper issues related to shame, self-esteem, or the need to maintain a particular narrative about the relationship. Conflict is inherent in relationships and can be transformed into connection. Perel describes how individuals in conflict often enter a state of hyperarousal, making it difficult to engage in productive dialogue. To address this, she sometimes encourages couples to shift their emotional states through movement or by reframing their interactions, such as sitting side by side instead of face to face. This approach allows for a more regulated emotional state, fostering curiosity and understanding rather than defensiveness. When couples come to her for therapy, Perel often refrains from diving straight into the issues at hand. Instead, she may ask them to reflect on what they have done to improve their relationship, focusing on positive actions rather than recounting grievances. This reframing helps couples recognize their contributions to the relationship dynamics and encourages a more constructive dialogue. Perel introduces the concept of verb states of conflict, categorizing common conflict dynamics into three types: pursuer-pursuer, distancer-distancer, and pursuer-distancer. Understanding these dynamics can help couples navigate their conflicts more effectively. The physiological and emotional states of individuals during conflict are crucial, as they can influence how each person perceives and reacts to the other. Perel notes that individuals often collapse their past traumas and experiences onto their current relationships, leading to misunderstandings and emotional dysregulation. Grounding oneself in the present and recognizing that the partner is not the same as past figures who may have caused hurt is essential for fostering healthy interactions. In discussing psychological concepts such as attachment styles and love languages, Perel acknowledges their usefulness in framing discussions about relationships. However, she cautions against allowing these terms to limit one's understanding of themselves and their partners. A more nuanced approach recognizes the complexity of human relationships and the need for flexibility in understanding oneself and others. Perel posits that sexuality can serve as a microcosm of the larger relationship. She argues that modern sexuality has shifted from a focus on procreation to performance, which can detract from the deeper emotional connections that sex can foster. Couples are encouraged to view sex as an experience rather than a task, exploring what they seek in sexual encounters and how those desires reflect their emotional needs. She distinguishes between love and desire, suggesting that they are not inherently linked. While many people aspire to have both in their relationships, for some, the two can become disconnected. This disconnection can stem from various factors, including past experiences and the emotional burdens that accompany love. Some individuals may find it challenging to experience desire for a partner they feel responsible for, as the weight of that responsibility can inhibit their ability to engage in playful and spontaneous intimacy. Perel explores the concept of infidelity, suggesting that it often stems from a desire for aliveness in a relationship. Individuals may seek out affairs not necessarily because they are unhappy in their primary relationship, but because they are searching for a sense of vitality and excitement that may be lacking. Infidelity can be seen as a way to reclaim a sense of self or to experience a different aspect of one's identity. This perspective reframes infidelity from a purely negative act to a potential catalyst for growth and transformation. Perel urges couples to engage in open conversations about their needs and desires, emphasizing that the experience of infidelity can lead to a deeper understanding of one's needs, both within the context of the affair and in the primary relationship. The delicate balance of intimacy and self-preservation in relationships is another critical theme in Perel's discussion. She highlights the internal struggle many individuals face: the fear of abandonment versus the fear of losing oneself in a relationship. One partner may be more afraid of being abandoned, while the other may fear suffocation or losing their identity. This dynamic often leads to conflict, as each partner's fears can trigger the other's insecurities. Perel emphasizes the importance of recognizing these patterns and understanding how they manifest in relationship dynamics. She encourages individuals to reflect on their own fears and how they impact their ability to connect with their partner, suggesting that awareness of these dynamics is crucial for fostering healthy intimacy. Perel introduces the concept of erotic blueprints, which she describes as the emotional and psychological templates that shape an individual's sexual and relational experiences. One's erotic blueprint is deeply influenced by early experiences of love and care, which in turn informs their sexual preferences and fantasies. Understanding these blueprints can provide insight into one's emotional needs and challenges within relationships. Perel encourages individuals to explore their fantasies and desires as a means of uncovering deeper emotional needs, suggesting that sexual expression often reflects one's emotional landscape. This exploration can lead to greater intimacy and connection between partners as they learn to communicate their needs and desires more openly. The importance of repair work in relationships, particularly after conflicts or betrayals, is a significant focus of Perel's insights. She outlines a sequence for effective repair, beginning with acknowledgement of wrongdoing, which involves recognizing the impact of one's actions on the partner. This acknowledgement should be accompanied by genuine remorse and a commitment to understanding the partner's feelings. Perel stresses that it is essential to avoid falling into shame, which can hinder the repair process. Instead, the focus should be on valuing the partner and the relationship, demonstrating care and concern for their well-being. The final step in the repair process is what she terms erotic recovery, which involves creating new experiences and connections that foster intimacy and growth. This process is not just about returning to the status quo, but about evolving the relationship into something more vibrant and fulfilling. In discussing relationship readiness, Perel emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and understanding one's own emotional landscape before entering a relationship. She encourages individuals to reflect on their own behaviors and what makes it difficult for others to live with them. This self-reflection is crucial for recognizing personal patterns and vulnerabilities that can impact relationships. Perel asserts that everyone has relationship issues to address, and the key is not whether one is ready, but with whom they choose to navigate these challenges. Relationships are often paradoxes that require ongoing management rather than problems that can be solved definitively. This perspective encourages a mindset of growth and exploration within relationships, fostering a deeper understanding of oneself and one's partner.